This is a story of magic and spells, of trolls and goblins and people called Krells. They lived in a land not remembered by most, a land known as Krelian, on the Jabalon coast. King Frockle was ruler, and friend to no man. He ruled over Krelian with a chain in his hand. He killed and he tortured with a heart cold as ice, while he wallowed in jewels and in gold and in spice. Yet with all of his riches, his most prized possession was a beast they called Sloak that became his obsession. No ordinary beast was Sloak, no tail, no legs, but King Frockle cherished it, for it laid golden eggs. The Krells are poor people, but it wasn't always that way. You see, Sloak was theirs, till King Frockle took it away. It belonged to the people for as long as anyone can remember. They don't know where it came from. They don't know its gender. One cold, blustery night, much like tonight, the king's goblins on horses stormed into sight. They burned down the village and tortured till dawn. That's when the Krells learned that Sloak was gone. This man is Gayho, and he makes our plot deeper. For when the Krells had Sloak, he was its keeper.
Who are you?
Well, who are you? With a hole in your shoe.
A hole in my shoe? Imagine that. Strange as it seems, there's a hole in your hat.
A hole in my hat? How dare you say that? This is a fez. My name is Sanchez.
Sanchez the Wizard? You're a legend round here. My name is Gayho, and I'm in trouble, I fear.
Trouble? Oh, my. With the trolls, I suspect.
The trolls are my trouble. My life they have wrecked.
The trolls wrecked your life? They don't seem that bright.
Let me tell you, dear Sanchez, what happened last night.
Gayho is asleep with his lovely wife Tulip. He sleeps soundly, too much so perhaps. For when morning came, Tulip was gone. In her place was a pile of straw and a note.
Can I read that note? It's the work of the trolls, all right. That's their seal, and the stench is unmistakable. Were you able to air out the house?
Yes, but they still have my spouse.
Well, they may have your spouse, but you still have your health. So let's go to my house and drink to it, huh? Old Sanchez knows a thing or two about trolls. Come now, my friend Gayho. The night is young, and the gruel flows freely. Relax, and we'll plot our course of action when our bellies are full.
It's hard to eat when I think of my poor Tulip in the hands of those foul trolls.
Don't worry. She spends a few hours in the bath, and you won't be able to smell them at all.
That's not what I'm worried about. I'm just worried that we won't get her back, and we won't be able to steal Sloak and get it to the trolls in time.
Well, you were once keeper of the Sloak. You shouldn't have a problem.
Keeper, yes, but getting into the castle and getting it out is not something I've been trained for. That place is crawling with goblins. They guard Sloak with their lives.
Precisely why I'll be giving you a vial of my very own goblin repellent.
Goblin repellent?
Well, actually, it started out as a salsa, but I found it kept the goblins away when I was the king's magician.
Why is it, old wise one, that you're so eager to help me?
Let's just say I have a score to settle with King Frockle.
What do you mean?
In due time, Gayho. In due time. Now let's polish off these chimichangas and get some rest. We'll plan our adventure in the morning when our bodies are rested and our breath is more tolerable. While you slept, my friend, I was busy planning our little mission.
Our mission? I can't ask you to help me, Sanchez. This is my problem, and I must face it alone.
You didn't ask me to help you, and I won't let you face it alone. You see, King Frockle and I have an old score to settle, and if I were to help you take Sloak from him, it would even that score quite nicely.
I don't understand.
And there's no time to explain. So let's take a look at my plan. We must be ready to leave at dark. Looks like there's only one goblin on duty. This shouldn't be too difficult at all.
Who goes there in the night?
It's just us, Jesus and Dwight.
Yes, state your business. I will see how you taste at the king's banquet tonight.
Just a moment, my friend. We're here at the king's request. We're here to test for radon gas, the odorless, colorless gas that kills thousands each year. Jesus, old boy, let's begin our testing right here. My goodness, Jesus, it seems we found a hot spot here.
What exactly does that mean? What will it do to me?
Well, the first sign of impending death is an almost complete loss of hair. If any is left at all, it's usually just a tuft at the top of the head.
And the cure?
I have just the thing for you, but you'll have to wait until we're done with our inspection of the castle. Can we pass now?
You to approach the king.
And who are you to ask such a thing?
I'm Headlog, the goblin. I'm the king's guard.
My name is Shakespeare. My friends call me the Bard.
Shakespeare the writer? The king studied you in class.
No, Shakespeare the tester, to test for radon gas.
I sense that your voice and your rhyme are familiar. Do I know you from somewhere? Did you ever play billiards?
Billiards? Oh, no. That wasn't me, Highness. Maybe a little shuffleboard, but...
Enough of this small talk. Why are you here?
Well, your castle is filled with radon, I fear.
Oh, dear.
In fact, as we speak, my assistant is using the latest equipment to pinpoint any radon that might exist here.
What in the world is that?
It seems you have gas, your worship.
Headlog, keep an eye on them while they're with Sloak. There seems to be something about that fast-talking, radon-testing playwright I don't like. It's the salsa. It's Sanchez. Sanchez the wizard. Call the guards! What about the cure?
Well, it seems as though Gayho will soon have his wife, but not before Sanchez adds to his strife. For Sanchez is a sly, old-world magician. He'll not rest until the trolls have tasted their own medicine.
Gay-ho, it seems we have an opportunity to profit from your misfortune. Now, don't think of me as a greedy old coot, but how would you like to get your tulip back and become rich in the process?
Not if it means any danger to my tulip.
Danger, oh no, that's not in my plan. Deception, perhaps, but never any danger.
Tell me about this plan.
The details can wait until dawn, Gay-ho, but we're wasting precious time now. We must get to the pelt shop before they close.
Sanchez's plan was based on the theory that since the trolls had never seen Sloak, they wouldn't recognize it. A switch was planned, and Sanchez felt sure it would work. But Gay-ho was a little less optimistic as they headed down the entry tunnel to the Chamber of Izor, head of the trolls.
I see. I see. You've come for your wife, Gay-ho. I'm Izor, head cheese of trolldom. Ha!
Listen, I want to see my tulip.
First, I want to see my Sloak. He says his name is Izor? As far as I'm concerned, the whole place is an eyesore. So, after all this time, I finally have the Sloak. Why is it not laying golden eggs?
Well,
Sloak only lays one golden egg each week, and it just laid one for King Frockle before we stole it. And just who are you? Pardon me, my name is Marlin Perkins, outdoor lecturer, wildlife expert, and Sloak enthusiast. I used to watch your TV show. The years have not been kind to you. Listen here, Izor.
hey, you have Sloak. Now where is my tulip?
There's your tulip. Now, get out of here before I change my mind. Wait, what do I feed it? It's been a week now, and still no golden eggs. In fact, the darn thing hasn't even moved.
Do you suppose he's figured out the switch yet?
Trolls aren't that bright.
Whose idea was it to disguise a guinea pig as Sloak?
Sanchez gets the credit for that.
And Sloaks laid enough golden eggs for us all to become the biggest real estate developers on the Jabalon coast.
What's the magic word?
Tax shelter!
You never did tell me about the score you had to settle with Frockle.
Wait for the sequel.
Now that we're rich, Sanchez, maybe you can buy a new hat. There's a hole in that one you've got.
It's not a hat, it's a fez.
Say, it's money that matters. They got a great big house on the hill here. Great big blind white inside it. Great big pool in my backyard. Another great big pool beside it. Sadly, it's money that matters. Hear what I say.